Coming up on DC News Now at 4, cash snatched from 7-Eleven ATMs overnight. The wild way suspects broke into the machines and made away with the money.
And a breakdown of where Maryland's Democratic primary stands with your local election headquarters.
Shower and storm chances are going to continue across the DMV. We'll let you know when we could potentially see some stronger storms.
Plus, it can be tough to dig yourself out of credit card debt. We're helping you stretch your dollar to get your finances back on track.
And take a look at DC Startup Week's AI Expo. We'll show you how artificial intelligence is being put to use.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thanks for joining us on this Tuesday for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Tosin Fakile. Before we get to your other top stories, DC police are investigating a shooting in Southeast on the 3400 block of 25th Street.
Now, we don't know much right now, but police tell us that a man was shot there. He died at the scene, and their investigation continues this evening. We have a crew on the scene right now. We're going to bring you the latest on air and online as we learn more. All right, let's take a live look outside right now, and it has just been a cloudy day. I thought, Tosin, I saw something that looked like the sun earlier, but I could have been mistaken.
It wasn't just you, because I think I saw it too, and I came in all the way from Montgomery County. So let's ask the expert meteorologist Damon Matson for a first look at our forecast. And Damon, it seemed like at some point the sun was peeking through those clouds.
Right, we did get a little bit of a break of sunshine today, guys, so that was a nice little change of pace, because the common theme we've been dealing with since this past weekend has been consistent rain chances. We've had plenty of soggy weather, at least on and off, over the last few days, and between some of that sunshine breaking out, we still have isolated showers and storms that have been developing primarily along and east of the I-95 corridor across portions of Charles, St. Mary's counties. We had some heavier rainfall. Also, back over toward Prince William County, we had a heavier shower, but that's the key here. It's just been rain showers to this point. We have the lightning detector on, but nothing has been detected. So the thunderstorms so far have been suppressed. We're not dealing with anything major in that regard, but there are those leftover showers, nothing too steady over southern Maryland, and those showers that were really going over Prince William County even have started to dissipate near Manassas and Dale City. Now back to the west, it's been relatively quiet throughout the afternoon, but we are starting to notice a few showers popping up across the Blue Ridge Mountains back toward the Allegheny front. We'll keep an eye if any of these can really develop and get going as we head through into the evening, because we still have plenty of warmth and mugginess built up out there with a stalled front overhead, and that's enough to continue to trigger at least some isolated shower and storm activity until we head on towards sunset to end the day here today. Now, all in all, this activity has been pretty tame for us on this Tuesday, but as we progress toward Wednesday, Thursday, are we looking at the possibility of some severe weather and heavy rainfall? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Looking forward to that. Well, right now, police are investigating a string of overnight robberies at 7-Eleven stores in Prince George's County.
Yeah, police say the thieves targeted ATMs and stole cash inside. DC News Now's Randy Bass is live in Laurel this afternoon. Randy, some of the details in these cases are shocking.
Yeah, the Laurel Police Department tells us one of those robberies happened right here at the store on 7th Street. Employees we talked to inside the store today tell us 4 suspects rushed inside early this morning, busting open the ATM machine using the Jaws of Life type of tool to get the cash inside. Here's a look at video inside the store we took today showing the damage done to that machine. Employees say 3 of the suspects focused on getting the cash from the machine, while a 4th held up a store employee in this back room. But the suspect stole the computer that controlled the store's surveillance system. Employees say it all happened around 3 a.m. and the robbers were in and out in less than 4 minutes, taking off in a black SUV. More new video. Workers at the 7-Eleven on Riggs Road in Adelphi tell us a similar situation played out there, too. About 20 minutes after the Laurel store was hit, thieves busted open the Adelphi ATM and stole the cash there. One man we talked to works right by the Laurel store. He was shocked to hear about what had happened right across the street.
My God, it's got to be a coordinated effort by some group, which is terrible. And I hope The police are all over this.
Here's what it looked like. That's this picture of what it looks like in there.
Holy crap. Sorry. Oh, my God, that's terrible.
Yeah, there were additional reports of robberies at other locations across the area overnight, but Prince George's County Police were not able to confirm any details or anything surrounding those other incidents. The Laurel Police Department, however, says it is working with other agencies in the area to investigate this string of robberies. They're asking anybody with any information at all to get in touch with them. Live in Laurel, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. Prince George's County Police have suspended one of their officers without pay after an arrest this morning. He's Charles Williams Jr. He's been charged with second-degree assault in Charles County. Police say that Williams Jr. hit a deputy during a domestic dispute at his home around 1 this morning. Williams has been with the department since 2015.
Well, tonight, people will get the chance to weigh in on the long-awaited Purple Line project. It's part of a series of meetings to address concerns and provide updates as the construction continues. DC News Now's Yamari Sase has the latest on what we can expect.
Yeah, so the Purple Line has had several hurdles over the past few years, and the opening date kept getting pushed back. But now, Maryland Transportation Authority says 2027 will finally be the year that it opens up. And as construction continues, many people around the Purple Line say it's an inconvenience, and they're just ready for it to finally be done. The Maryland Transit Administration will host another community meeting tonight for updates on the Purple Line construction. The 16-mile light train rail will bridge the transportation gap from Bethesda in Montgomery County to New Carrollton in Prince George's County. Construction for the line began back in 2017, and since then, there have been a lot of delays. Most recently in March, the MTA requested more money in order to continue the project, which led to pushing back the date to 2027. As construction continues, they plan to keep the community updated and address any concerns. Tuesday's meeting is dedicated to those in the Silver Spring area, but there will also be several meetings in the coming weeks for other areas like Bethesda, College Park, Long Branch, and more. Now, for many who live near the Purple Line construction, there have been some mixed feelings about the long-awaited project, and they say they're just ready for it to finally be open.
Negatively, I'd say just the traffic patterns and the roads themselves are kind of rough. Beats up your car a little bit. Positively, I don't know that I could say that there was anything positive yet.
If it works the way it says it is, it'll make it easier to get to the other side of the red line from here.
Now, the meeting will be held virtually and will begin at 6 p.m. tonight, and you can find that information on purplelinemd.com or visit our website, DC News Now. Reporting in the studio, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Yamari, thank you. Starting today, the Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles is expected to experience delays in service due to safety training. The training will happen today through Thursday on a rolling basis. Each office will close in the morning and then reopen at 1 p.m. DMV officials say the training covers more than just fire drills and medical emergencies. They say that they're also focusing extra eyes and ears on human trafficking in the Commonwealth. Well, millions of Americans now owing more than $1 trillion after credit card debt hit a record high late last year.
And DC News Now weekend anchor Ben Dennis stretching your dollar to deal with that debt, especially for those who are living paycheck to paycheck.
Mark Tosin, good evening. Frustratingly high interest rates won't budge immediately after last week's decision by the feds to keep them on the same path. One credit card expert tells me 5 ways to crawl out of the hole of debt and navigate a world of steep costs.
Paycheck to paycheck, staring down credit card debt. Why is that interest rate so high?
It's riskier for lenders to lend you unsecured money, unsecured debt, than it is for them to lend you money that's tied to something important that you own.
And that's why interest rates soar compared to loans for cars and homes. Average credit card interest rate today, well over 20%. So, how to pay that down?
First, call the number on the back of your credit card and see if you'd be eligible for a lower interest rate.
Zoom in on your current spending.
There might be some secret money vampires going on that's whisking money out of your bank account without you knowing. Are there any subscriptions you're still paying for that you don't actually use? Are your grocery bills higher than expected because you're buying a lot of things that are not on your list? Are you eating out more often than you want to?
If there's already no wiggle room, consider how to bring in extra cash.
Whether that's through a side hustle, freelance work, or even a different job. That's easier said than done. But
afterward, get your interest rate down elsewhere.
Things like balance transfer credit cards come into play These types of cards allow you to move credit card debt from a card that charges a higher interest rate to a card that has a 0% promotional interest rate for a set period of time.
Money management websites aggregate data about these cards. Consider not just picking from one website's list of suggestions. Shop around.
And balance transfer cards typically will require good credit when you apply for them. The fifth way to deal with that credit card debt, consider a personal loan. And there won't be a zero promotional period for interest rates, but they could be much lower. Just be sure to pay off those loan payments every single month. In the newsroom, Ben Dennis, back to you.
All right, Ben, thank you. Well, tonight, Governor Glenn Youngkin and Virginia's First Lady hosted an event for coaches and athletic directors in Richmond as part of National Fentanyl Awareness Day. This, as officials say, fentanyl is killing an average of 5 Virginians a day. Youngkin challenging coaches at the high school and collegiate levels to talk to players about the dangers of fentanyl. Also at that event was a man whose 21-year-old son, he said, died of an accidental fentanyl overdose during his senior year of college after feeling back pain.
And he took a little blue pill that he'd gotten from somebody he knew, thinking we believe it was Percocet. He wasn't partying, he wasn't out with friends, he was actually at home at his apartment on campus with his 2 roommates, and took this pill and went to bed. He never woke up again.
As part of National Fentanyl Awareness Day, communities across the Commonwealth will be hosting Narcan training.
Well, the Battle of the Beltway begins tonight over at Nationals Park as the Nats and the Orioles will play the first of 2 games of their 4-game series. Both teams are playing well coming into the series, and the Orioles are on a 4-game winning streak and are the best team in the American League, while the Nationals are 17-17, looking to go over the 500 mark for the first time since 2021. The O's lead the all-time series with 61 wins and 48 losses, and we will have coverage from Nationals Park all day long beginning at 5 p.m.